So let's talk about your money in 2026. I know, it feels like it's a long way off, but here's a little secret. The people who win financially in 2026 are the ones who start planning right now. The game is already underway. Let's get into it. This right here, this is the absolute core of everything we're about to discuss. Because if you don't have a plan for your money, don't worry, a plan will be made for you. It'll be made by inflation, by credit card companies, by your own worst habits. And trust me, you are not going to like the plan they have in mind. So that's why we're here. All right, here's the game plan. First, we're going to expose the invisible forces that are probably planning your money as we speak. Then, we'll build your foundation. That means getting real clarity and control. After that, we get strategic, talking about how to crush debt and put your progress on autopilot. Then, my favorite part, connecting all this to the life you actually want to live. And stick around, because at the end, I'll give you a simple first step you can take literally the second this is over. So, who are these default planners I'm talking about? You have to understand, doing nothing with your money isn't a neutral choice. It's an active decision, a decision to let these invisible forces run the show. So let's pull back the curtain and actually name them. And here they are, the big three. First, you've got inflation, which is just silently eating away at the value of your money, day in and day out. Then there's debt, which is basically calling dibs on your future paychecks before you even get them. And finally, your own unexamined bad habits. Those little, seemingly harmless choices that bleed your finances dry over time. Each one of these is actively working against you, unless you have a plan. Now this is so important. Most people just wait for that burst of New Year's motivation in January, right? And we all know how long that lasts. But real winners don't run on feelings. They build systems. And that's exactly what this 5-pillar blueprint is. It's not a motivational speech, it's a system for your success. Okay, time to start building. Every solid house needs a rock-solid foundation. And when it comes to your finances, that foundation is built on two things: clarity and control. So right now, we're going to build the first two pillars of your blueprint, knowing exactly what's coming in, and then telling that money exactly where it needs to go. Pillar 1 is all about clarity. I mean, you can't manage what you don't measure, right? So step 1 is to get brutally honest. No guessing. Write down your exact income from every source. Once you have that hard number, then you can ask a really powerful question. How can I bump this up? Even just by 10 or 20%. A small, intentional increase like that can have a massive snowball effect over time. And pillar 2 is all about controlling your expenses. Now, listen, this is not about cutting out all the fun in your life. It's about priorities. Think of it like a funnel. Your money first has to cover your absolute needs: rent, food, the basics. Then, and this is the part that changes everything, it pays your future self. That's your savings, your investments. Only then, whatever is left over, that's what you use for your lifestyle. Just reordering it like this is the secret sauce to building wealth without even thinking about it. Okay, now that we have our foundation of clarity and control locked in, we can get a little more strategic. In this next part, we're building pillars 3 and 4. This is where we create a smart plan to get rid of debt and set up systems that make your financial progress totally effortless. Let's just be really direct about debt, especially that high-interest stuff like credit cards. It is the silent killer of your future dreams. So for 2026, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is simple. It's got two parts. First, stop digging the hole any deeper. No new bad debt. Second, start filling in the hole you're already in. Every little bit helps. So how do you actually attack that existing debt? Well, these are the two most popular ways. The snowball method is all about psychology. You knock out the smallest debts first to get those quick wins and build momentum. The avalanche method is pure math. You attack the debt with the highest interest rate first, which saves you the most money. So which one is better? Honestly, the one you'll actually stick with. Consistency beats perfection every single time. This brings us to pillar 4. And this quote really says it all. Trying to rely on willpower and discipline every single day is exhausting. It's just not sustainable for most of us. Automation, that's what sets you free. It's the system that keeps working for you even on the days you don't feel like it. And here's exactly how you do it. You set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings and investment accounts for the very day you get paid. That is what paying yourself first actually means. You make saving the default, not the afterthought. The first goal is to build up that 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Then you can automate your longer-term investments. After that, time and consistency will do all the heavy lifting for you. So, we've covered the how. All the mechanics are there. But now we have to talk about the why. And honestly, this final pillar is the most important one of all. Because money is just a tool. The real goal here is to use that tool to build a life you actually genuinely want to live. So I want you to really think about this for a second. What is the point of all this for you? Is it just seeing a number get bigger in your bank account? Or is it about what that number can buy you? More freedom, less stress, more time with the people you care about. See, without a why, a financial plan is just a boring spreadsheet. Your why is what gives it all its power. And that brings us to this idea of lifestyle intention. It's the exact opposite of lifestyle inflation, where the more you make, the more you spend. Intention is about consciously deciding what a rich life looks like to you and then aiming your money at that, instead of just trying to impress the neighbors. Being truly rich isn't about being able to buy more, it's about needing less to feel happy and fulfilled. Okay, I know that was a ton of information, but the point isn't to make you feel overwhelmed, it's to make you feel empowered. So let's boil all of this down into a super simple, actionable plan that you can get started on literally right now. Here we go. Today, just get clarity. Write down what you make, write down what you spend, and find that one place where money is leaking out without bringing you any real value. Then, this week, take action. Set up that automatic savings transfer and just pick one debt strategy. Then, over the next month, you can start putting it all together into your personal 2026 money blueprint. Small steps now lead to huge results later.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. A year from now, if we were to look at your bank statement, it's going to tell a story. It'll be the cold, hard data on what you actually valued over the last 12 months. The only question is, will you like the story it tells? By building your blueprint now, you get to be the author of that story. Your future self is counting on you. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe, and maybe share it with someone who wants to take back control of their financial life. Thanks for watching.